Happy Monday, KWHB family. Let's get into momentum. So here's my thought for the week, and it is this: people play differently when they're keeping score. So last week we did a class on the 4 disciplines of execution. And if you remember last week, we talked in our video about how hard it is to stay in momentum, that motivation just doesn't always last. And those years when you don't hit your goal, it's happened to me before. It's not usually because the goal was bad or even the plan was bad. It was that we failed to execute on the plan. So, one of the 4 disciplines of execution is to keep a compelling scoreboard because people play differently when they're keeping score. So, for me, I took what is the lead measure to let me know that I'm going to be on track for my goal. For me, it's appointments. For you, it's appointments. So, I have a scoreboard on my desk of my appointments. So every time I have one, I can check it off. I know how many appointments I need to have. I know if I'm, short or if I'm hitting that target. But keep it compelling by keeping it in front of you, and it's got to be numbers based. So play differently. Have a scoreboard in front of you. All right, let's talk about the market. So this year, inventory started at 2,703 units here in Orange County, and that was actually up 11%. Over the year before. Now we know we're still well below the norm of pre-COVID, but it crept up a little bit this year. So what does that mean for sellers? So even with inventory creeping back up, obviously we're still very rate sensitive, right? You've still got a lot of buyers that are holding back, waiting to see what happens with interest rates. So now is a great time for sellers because even though inventory is rising a little bit, there's still not a lot of competition. So having that conversation with your sellers. And what about buyers? What does it mean for your buyers? So inventory historically, we always start off like dead of winter, like everybody's hibernated over the holidays, and so January, every single week historically, you've seen listings and inventory rise each and every week. Because more and more sellers, we've talked about this, there's pent up demand. Those people that kept waiting to sell until the market turned around, their life is making them sell now, right? And so here's what we can see is that it's still a great time for buyers because there's more inventory now than there was in December. But we know what's going to happen in the spring. We're going to see a lot more inventory then. And so that's creating a sweet spot. Now is a really good sweet spot for those buyers that are sitting on the fence. So having those conversations with them about you're starting to see the inventory rise, but it's not to the point that it's going to be in the spring. You've got less competition. So getting them off the fence. All right, let's talk about something going on in the office this week. We have shaken things up in the new year, and team meetings are now the second Tuesday of every month. And so team meeting is this coming Tuesday at 11 a.m. And we'll go till 12:30 or shorter, and then we'll have lunch. So it's going to be a really fun team meeting. We're going to get into the power of language. So show up. We'll have lots of great information. We'll feed you, and we're going to start the new year off getting into it early in the week, early in the month. So I can't wait to see you on Tuesday here at Team Meeting. Have a fantastic week and go create your scoreboard.